Well, hello everybody. How are you guys doing? This is Dr. Carmen Bryant, and this is Car Chronicles. You guys ready? All right, let's do this. Have you ever heard of the term double bind? Once I get through telling you what it is, you'll notice that happens in court very often, but it also happens with the narcissist very often. You already know part of the game is the word salad, the wordplay, the gaslighting, the confusion. It doesn't matter what conversation you have with that narcissist. You already know you're gonna come out on the other end of the short stick. You're gonna pull the short stick. It doesn't matter. That's why I say it's a waste of time to argue with a narcissist. Sometimes you just have to know how to choose your battles wisely. I think like Kenny Rogers said, you got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. You got to know when to walk away, and you have to know when to run. Doesn't make you a punk, doesn't make you weak. It just, you pull out because it's a waste of your time. It's a waste of your intelligence. Double bind is one of the things that the narcissists do. So let me explain what double bind is. A double bind is when a person receives two conflicting messages. For example, it's like they ask you these trick questions. So they put these they trick questions, trick conversations, and you can answer right to one of the questions, but it's going to make you wrong in the other answer. And usually they do this to confuse you. You hear that in the courtroom a lot too, right? Where they ask a question where you know what the answer is, but once you answer that question, it makes the other answer wrong. And they're trying to get you to catch yourself up with, see? And you try to explain it. Hold on, those are two different situations. Those are two different scenarios. I understand what you're saying, but you don't have time to explain yourself because remember, that narcissist is playing, see, I told you. See, just what I'm talking about. But once you answer the question and you know the answer to that question, you know that now the next question or the next response is going to be right. So let me say, a successful response to one question results in a failed response in another. And it could be in the same conversation. You see it in court a lot. Narcissists do this all the time. Answer successfully, failed in the other one. So you can never resolve a situation. And on top of that, you can never resolve a dilemma. And once you opt out not to play the game anymore, all of a sudden you are now wrong. All of a sudden you are now guilty. This is what a narcissist does all the time. And in your mind, I don't even have time to argue. See, now you don't want to argue because you know you're wrong. I know some of you guys have heard that. Yeah, when I'm right, that's when you get quiet and you want to do the silent treatment because you know I'm right. And you know for sure that they are not right. It's just a waste of your time. Why even waste your time? It doesn't even matter. But they'll use it against you in some big scenario.